What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wishlist Wednesdays, Acquired Edition. All right, guys. So this is the first Acquired Edition here on the channel. If you've been following me for a while, what I normally do is on Wednesdays I have a wish list video that comes out usually every Wednesday, unless it falls like around the first of the month. Then I have to do um, house plant of the month video. But other than that, usually falls on every Wednesday. I choose two plants from my wish list, basically from my wish list, and I go over the aspects of these plants, whether I'm able to keep these plants, how much they cost, growing conditions, too much sun, not enough light, high humidity, can't stand humidity, things of that nature. I go over those aspects every Wednesday from my wish list. Now, this here week is highly different. What I decided to do, since I have been, as I said, doing wish lists, I have been acquiring plants as well from a wish list. Now, I think I started acquiring a lot of these here plants almost like a year and a half ago. So during this time here on YouTube and prior, I've been collecting plants from my wish list, and we are going to go over the plants that that we've covered here on the channel on Wednesdays off the wish list. What I'm going to do is choose three. Yep, I'm going to choose three plants. I'm not sure if I want to do this once a month or every other month. Probably every other month. Just once a month would be fine. I have enough. Yeah. Well, once a month should be fine, especially since I am acquiring some of these here plants. Now, once it does stop or slow down, then of course, this here series would technically slow down or stop until we get at least three more to make another video for. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. We're going to try to keep this here short. If you know me, then be prepared. The first one we have, and what I'm not going to do is show you guys these actual plants because they're definitely going through my project phases. What I'm going to do, I'm not sure when you're going to get the completed, updated, I would say house tour, plant tour, especially of the fall winter series. All those plants are doing like literally perfectly okay, except for like one or two. Yeah, like one or two, if two. But yeah, I'll let you know once we get to that. But let's go ahead and get started now. This here plant I did get earlier this year. Shocked when I did get it. Actually loving it. Most people say that they are a slow growing plant. I honestly, since I don't stalk this here plant, I couldn't necessarily tell you that it is a slow grower, but I do know that it grows slow, if you get what I'm saying, but I don't know if that's me saying I know that it's a slow grower, but I do know it grows slow. What I mean is I don't, for that specific plant, that is not one of the plants that I sit there and hawk. I'm a plant stalker. For a lot of my plants, I check, and I mean I check my plants every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. If you do follow me, guys, my social handles are in the description box below. Go to my Instagram. Make sure you are subscribed over there as well. Um, well, follow me over there as well. But yeah, as far as by my Instagram, I do post like random pictures, especially if I'm like right there. I have tons of pictures. I just posting on Instagram. Here we go again. Way off subject again, but yeah, this here plant I got earlier in the growth season. You guys seen it. I did a mega unboxing on two of these. Yep, I did a mega unboxing on two of these earlier this year. So that should give you a ballpark on where we at. This here plant, as I said, I can just say it's a slow grower. Okay, even though I don't stalk it, but I do look at it, and it's growing moderately snail-ish. It's not definitely not fast, and it's definitely not like uber slow. It grows faster than a Thai constellation. I can tell you that. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. This here plant is the Syndaxes tribui dark form. Definitely love this here plant. Easygoing. care is like literally minimum. And then we're saying only thing you have to do is water it and feed it. That's it. And make sure it has light, of course. But this plant here is growing. The last time you guys seen it, it was the project. Yep. So I don't want to say what's going on with her, but she is growing. Okay. The situation, if you can remember the situation that she's in, she's definitely growing. I'm honestly thinking about doing a Syndaxes corner. This back here is a whole nother video. You're definitely going to be amazed. I don't want to get into that. That's gonna tick me off. I made a video. Side note, guys, I was video. I think I talked about it around the Ramadan about it a few times in a few videos, but I was doing one of those long linked videos, periodically, and I started this here thing 3 days after Valentine's Day. Yep. Now this is a situation that you probably won't see until I do all this here stuff, but it was from a bigger cutting, all right? And I mean the cutting was big, so of course if you get big, I'm just way off, right? If you get bigger cutting, a bigger nose, then of course you're going to get bigger plants that come out of it, especially when the root system catches on. So I caught this wet when things are warming up. Just wonderful, guys. Growing outside, just getting pumped with all types of all types of fertilizer. We're talking natural, let's just say chicken fertilizer. I was making a tea. It stinks. Yeah, it stinks, but the plants just love it. And long story short, the whole file, I decided to put them together so I can make room, so it don't, have room to record and things. Why did I do that? First time ever doing it. I said, well, let me do it. I did it. The whole file corrupted. Yeah, that was that. But yeah, guys, let's get off that. But this here trivia is just wonderful. I'm glad I did get it knocked off of my wish list, which was actually perfect, good timing, because I was looking in the market and actually was looking for one to get, because prices were stabilizing, I would say. I'm not sure what they are now. Definitely haven't been looking for them, but I do know that they're not cheap because they're not accessible how the Tribute Moonlight is of now. But she is growing, thriving, and doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on to this here next one. Now, this next one you guys definitely have seen. Oh man, I'm scratching my neck because I'm not sure if you have seen it, but I do know I made a video on it, which that video, the ending, the second half of the video corrupted. So I'm glad it did, because I can now make another video, second half of that video, because part of that plant was not even growing. I was like, well, I should wait. This here plant, you guys, is the Albo Monstera. Yes, if I did not show it, but yes, I do have one. There is a video on that as well. Time lapse, but I did do a video on that one as well, from when I got it to propagations to getting scared that it was going to get root rot in water, to everything, you guys. So everything with that, I have the first part of that. Definitely will be re-recording the second part, because the other plant in there is finally we'll get to that. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. This is why I was able to tell you in one of the videos that I know I recorded tonight. Don't know when you're going to get it, but I was explaining to you how slow these here plants were, and how I was able to tell you how slow that their variegated Monstera is. Very, 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 very slow grower. Now, keep in mind that this here plant, I did notice, I don't know, because I did get them at 2 different times, but that's just literally a whole nother video on its own. But she's doing pretty good, doing well, rather. There's nothing wrong with her, of course. Everything, well, except for my Syndaxes, all of my Syndaxes, which are considered like my rare uncommon plants, they are in soil. All right. That's because 1 or 2 was already in soil, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna have 2 or 3 more in spag and the rest of you guys in soil. I'm like, well, yeah, let's put you in soil. So I put them in soil, and they're all now in soil and definitely on the same watering schedule now, which definitely helps me a lot better. But my Albo is definitely in growing in sphagnum moss, living her best life. You would definitely, I don't know when you're going to see that video, but she's doing awesome, you guys. Again, slow grower. Now the marbling, which is why I think, well, it is variegated, so that is definitely why it grows slow. But that is why I was saying a few minutes ago about they were growing in 2 different rates. I did get one a couple of days later, maybe a week later, that came in. I think got lost in the mail, or she shipped it late or something. But yeah, the one that has more variegation on it was taking a lot longer to sprout, which of course, more variegation, less green, less chlorophyll, sugar, stuff like that. Yeah. So, but all in all, definitely doing good. I would more than likely, I would, if I can get my hands on like a mature one, um, especially a top cutting, a few leaves, oh, would definitely just be magnificent fenestrations, holes. Yeah. But I have 2 cuttings back there that I'm just loving, and I'm just glad to say that I have one, even though it's going to take them forever to grow. That's fine. I still have one, and guess what? It is knocked off my wish list. So, yeah. Now, this is the last one, you guys. This one is a newbie. I got this one as a rescue. I know for a fact you definitely haven't seen it. Definitely has not been in a. I usually do like a planty haul when I get usually good numbers of things, but I just did one of those recently. So we're recuperating, basically getting more things to make a decent video, because again, I'm definitely not, I won't say I'm not definitely, but I'm definitely trying not to purchase anymore, especially big purchases plants. So how about this? I'm staying up under the $30 range, and those will usually fall like the ones I'm definitely looking for, like my Syndaxes. Those, all right, those right there. The gene pool of those, that's what I'm looking for. Will be definitely down, or no, and Marantas, and anything that costs anything that Costa Farm has to offer that I like, definitely up under that there bracket, which again is kind of hard to come by here in the South. We definitely have to go shuffling either south, southern, below below the border, even a lot southern, below where I'm at. Like we're talking about Alsta towards Florida area, or going up, which is towards Atlanta. I haven't been right. Well, if you're laying down and looking up at the map, it's to the right. But technically, you look down and it's to the left, which I don't know how, because if you're looking up, it's to the. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I haven't went the other direction, which is a little iffy. You know about that. So that'll be the only reason, again, why I would be spending that type of money. But with this here rescue, this is the Monstera Peru. Definitely got this one here in rough shape, and I mean rough shape, but it was still some green and still some nice solid roots, healthy stem on it as well. So we're definitely rehabbing her. I'm hoping and praying and wishing and hoping and praying and wishing that I can find a basket of these from Costa Farm at a Lowe's or Home Depot. I probably lose my freaking marbles and get like 2 or 3. That's a lot. Like usually no more than 2, because the Perus are really nice. I would probably get 2, to be honest with you. Yeah, probably would get 2, to be honest with you. But definitely want one of those, even though I have one. Would definitely want a definitely healthier one. And with this one, more than likely, I'm gonna say housed, because she's already been housed. I would keep rehabilitating her, and more than likely keep her separate. And I could take cuttings and just fill that pot in, and there's my 2. Think about it. Or what I normally do is, if I just have one cutting and I found a bigger plant, I just take that cutting and stick it inside of the plant again, depending on if I like that type of plant or not. So if I have one, then I find another one. Then now we just have two plants. One is bigger and healthier compared to the one that is either struggling and trying to grow or used to struggle and now it's growing, but it's small and still has to grow up. So yeah, definitely would want to find one of these here, Peru. I've been seeing them, used to see them. Yeah, I would say about last year, earlier towards this year. I don't know if they're in season now, but they were popping up in some other states. Of course, in the big box stores, people were finding them in hanging baskets, even in the Costa Farm pots that, I definitely am in love with those there. So I don't know. I would definitely want to run across a pot of those, especially a pot of Albo Syngoniums, you guys. Yeah, that would be freaking awesome. I've seen maybe one or two. I think I mentioned it. Other influencers that have found those inside of freaking Lowe's, and one I think in Home Depot. That's just interesting. But yeah, you guys, we have 3 plants that we can now mark off the list. I'm proud of it myself. Now there are a lot more. If I'm not, there are a lot more that we have to cross off the list, and even I'm gonna say even more. But there are a few more that I do have to add to the wish list. I haven't added to the wish list in I think maybe a month or so, which is good because I haven't. Okay, let's take that back. It was another influencer's fault. He did a Syndaxes video, and it. Yep, there are some more Syndaxes that I do need to add to the list, and from the knowledge, there are a lot of them that are labeled Syndaxes that are not Syndaxes. But yeah, you guys, we have these 3 here plants that are knocked off the list. That is the Albo Monstera Borsigiana, and then we have the Syndaxes Tribui Dark Farm, and then let's not forget the Monstera Peru. Which again, looking for those, can't find them anywhere. I'm just, yeah, living down here is just, yep. But that is it here, you guys, for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below. Let me know if you have any of these. Let me know if you are still looking for these. And definitely let me know if you're just able to walk in to your local nurse. I want to say Lowe's, and I'm putting nursery together and it just mashed. I don't know how words just come out like that. You think and they just mash them together and just bleh. But anyway, let me know if you're able to go to your local nursery and find these. I don't even have a local nursery. Let me know if you can go to a big box stores and find these. Let me know if you're close. Trust me, I would trust me. Let me know in the comment section below. All the things that I do use here over on the channel, you guys, whether it's a grow light, grow light, humidifier, whatever the case may be, down in the description box below. Do have a second channel as well, Pete's Plant Smash Up, a lot of short films that are smashed together, and things that are not over here on the main channel will be over there on that channel. And you guys, make sure you are subscribed. That button should be gray and not red, and make sure that notification bell is on. This bell will keep you notified and let you know what's going on over here with Plantwitpete. And I think that is it. That is it, you guys. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, you guys. We are getting the numbers up. We are getting close to a couple of giveaways. So I'm just waiting. Forgot what number I said is written down somewhere. But yeah, make sure you are subscribed. You can share it. Tell your friends, your niece, talk to your cat about it, your uncle, your cousin, your stepbrother. Yeah, that is it, you guys. See you on the next one. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.